Welcome to this video, and in this video we will learn about different types of valves. In our previous video we have learned about different types of pipes. In case you have missed that video or you want to watch that video, I will provide the link in the description. Now let's begin with this video. So the first question that comes to our mind, that what is the definition of valve, or what is the purpose of valve, why we use valve. So valve is a device that is used to control the fluid flow through a pipe. Now what is fluid? Fluid can be water, fluid can be a gas, fluid can be oil, right? So valve is a device that is used to control that flow. Control means we can regulate the amount of flow, we can shut down the flow, we can open up the flow, all right? Now, these are the types of the valves that are most commonly used in industries and homes as well. So, we are going to discuss all of them. Let's begin our first type, that is gate valve. Although this valve can be used for regulating the fluid. Now, regulating means partially open, partially closed, 20% open, 30% open, 50% open. But mostly they are used to completely shut off the fluid or completely open up the fluid, right? So that's why they are called as isolation valves, and they have a gate like mechanism. Here you can see this is a gate like mechanism. When we rotate this wheel in anti-clockwise direction, it opens up, and when we close this wheel, or you can say when we rotate this wheel in clockwise direction, then this is closed. So this valve has gate-like mechanism, and it has minimal restriction. It means that when this valve is completely opened, it offers very less restrictions in this area. So the result of that thing is there is very less pressure drop or very less flow rate drop, and they offer tight sealing. That's why they are used in shut off applications, and they are used in water lines, oil and gas pipelines, and they are most common type of the valves used in any plant. Moving on to our second type, that is globe valve. The globe valve has globe like shape, and they are used for precise control, means they are used to properly or accurately regulate the flow. That was not found in gate valves. All right, the gate valves are used to completely either open up the valve or completely shut off. But globe valve is used for good regulation or flow regulation. That's why they are used for throttling purposes. Although they provide better shut off than gate valves. Globe valves are mostly used in high pressure and high temperature pipelines, and they have a design constraint when pressure drop in upstream to downstream due to their design constraint. If you look into this design, then you can clearly see that some of the pressure will definitely will be dropped when this valves in open condition, and they are expensive than the gate valve because of their design, and they are used in oil, gas and water pipelines. Third valve type is ball valve. They can be open and closed very quickly and very efficiently. That's why they are specialized for quick shut-offs, or you can say they are used for quick on and off conditions. They have ball-shaped disc. Here you can see this is a ball-shaped disc, and overall this valve is very small and light as compared to our globe valves and gate valves, and they provide tight shutoffs. Tight shutoff means when this valve is closed, there is going to be no leakage in the valve. And some other valves offer some leakages, like gate valve. Although when it's closed, it has some leakage still, but ball valve do not offer any leakage. Commonly used in plumbing and gas pipelines. Now moving on to our fourth valve type, and that is butterfly valve. Butterfly valve has a rotating disc. Here you can see in the image, and this is the handle where we can easily operate it. We can quickly close it or quickly open it. So it's easy to operate and it offers efficient flow control. All right. And they are used in large pipelines where the pipe size is larger, and they have compact design. Compact design means it requires very small space. It means that it requires very small space in order to fit in the pipeline. All right, and they are used in HVAC and industrial processes. Next valve type is non-return valve. Non-return valve is used for unidirectional flow. It means they offer flow in only one direction. Here in this image, you can clearly see that flow is only in one direction. When the flow comes back or reverses, the valve automatically closes and it has no handle or any wheel to operate it manually because it works automatically, and pressure of the fluid actually opens up the valve. Here you can see in the image the pressure of the fluid in that specific direction opens up this valve, and some pressure drop will always exist in this category in order to open this valve, and it is used to prevent fluid reversal. It can be used in houses and industries. All right, so sometimes this non-return valve is also called as check valve. Next valve type is pressure relief valve. Whenever in our reservoir there is some excess pressure that can damage or blast the reservoir or tank, this valve will automatically open and it will release that excess pressure. So they are used to protect overpressure in pipelines or systems. And there is some predefined set pressure, all right, where they operate, and they are used to safeguard equipment. They can be used in steam boilers and pressure vessels, etc. Next valve type is motorized control valve. A motor is attached to it, and that's why they work automatically and they are used for precise modulation of fluid flow. It means that these valves can adjust the fluid flow automatically, and they are used in HVAC applications and industrial processes. Next valve type is needle valve. These valves are famous for precise control, very precise control, and they are not used in very large pipelines. They are used in small pipelines in very low flow applications. All right, here in the image you can see a needle like plunger. So they use this needle like plunger to operate very accurately and very precisely. They are used in for instrumentation laboratories and hydraulic systems. Next valve category is pinch valve. Here in the image you can see there is a rubber tube, or you can say a pinch tube, and that's how it works. It actually pinches the fluid flow, and they are used to handle corrosive or abrasive fluids in applications like mining, wastewater treatment, and chemical processes. Last valve type that we are going to discuss today is float valve. This is the float valve, and it is used to control fluid in tanks and reservoirs. And this right here, this is reservoir, and this is float of the valve. Float of the valve is connected to this mechanism, all right, and it is used to maintain a preset level of water. It means then whenever water will be dropped down to a preset level, the valve gets open due to this float, and the tanks and reservoir gets filled, and it prevents overflowing of that reservoir or tank and being empty. And they are commonly used in water storage tanks and toilets. So that's all for this video. If you find this video helpful, then please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.